The Supreme Court of Nigeria has adjourned the case to the 22nd of February. This case challenging the federal government and central bank's powers to stop the use of the old currency has been rather controversial in that country. Last week, the top court halted the federal government from proceeding to stop the use of old banknotes from the 10th of February. The Central Bank of Nigeria launched new banknotes in November last year. The new notes came into effect on the 15th of December, but even after 2 months, Nigerians are facing a shortage of cash. The deadline to swap old notes was initially the end of January, but due to a lack of notes available at the banks across the country, the Bank of Nigeria postponed this till the 10th of February. Long queues could be seen outside banks as the cash shortage has left people in the lurch. Locals are unable to buy daily essentials, and some businesses are forced to remain closed across the West African nation because of this cash shortage. Locals have been complaining that the process to replace old currency notes is rushed and commercial banks don't have enough new cash to give to customers.
They are not right. But what I know that our government should find solution to what is going in Nigeria. Nigeria is a good country. It's people that control it, they don't do well. We have enough things that to feed the people. But why?
Even as Nigeria's top court temporarily suspended the ban on enforcing the current deadline to replace old currency notes, confusion prevailed as many banks across Nigeria refused to accept the old naira notes.
This morning, I rejected some transfer based on what I experienced on Sunday, because it takes time before I receive alert on my app. So as at this morning now, I rejected some, but I tried some which they went quickly.
The Central Bank of Nigeria says the redesigned denominations of 200, 500 and 1,000 naira notes would help curb money laundering and make digital payments the norm in Africa's biggest economy. However, many observers believe there's another unspoken reason for the policy around cash withdrawal. That is to discourage vote buying during the upcoming elections. Nigeria is holding its presidential election on the 25th of this month. Experts say limits on cash withdrawal would make it harder for politicians to monetize and corrupt the electoral process. With elections around the corner, the opposition has accused the government of manufacturing the crisis to undermine its electoral chances. Since emerging from military rule in 1999, Nigeria's elections have often been marred by logistical problems, violence and claims of fraud. For more on this, our correspondent Louisa Olani sent us this report from Nigeria.
The Supreme Court of Nigeria has once again adjourned the case on the naira swap policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria to Wednesday, 22nd February 2023. Nigerians are now faced between the CBN stance and the Supreme Court's orders, as most businesses and banks reject the old denominations and in effect are biting hard. Meanwhile, the Apex Bank has created a window for the return of the old notes until 17th February 2023. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION, World is One.